What's up, guys? So today we're gonna take the Durango out and we're gonna do some 0 to 60 testing and some 0 to 100 testing. As you guys can see, it is snow. There is snow out here, but the roads are dry. Just my driveway here is full of snow and ice, but hopefully we get some good testing today. So before we do the 0 to 60 testing, we're gonna go find a spot, a closed off road somewhere in northern Canada where this is not illegal. So with that being said, let's go over to our SRT pages here, and I'm going to, right now we're in auto and we have eco mode on, and I'm going to switch it over to custom, which is the mode that I set with my different parameters here. I have the transmission on track, I have the paddle shifters on, stability control on track, all-wheel drive on track, and then suspension and steering on street. So that's the parameters we're going to be using today for our 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 tests. So for this test, I'm going to go ahead and go to performance pages. And we have our timers. You've got different gauges here, your oil temperature, oil pressure, coolant temp, and battery voltage. You also have another page of gauges, trans temp and intake air temp. Look at that, 42 degrees, 44 degrees. And then you've got oil temp at 185 degrees, coolant at 197. So with a temperature of 25 degrees outside. So let's see how this Durango SRT performs 0 to 60 and 0 to 100. You've got your G-force meter and also your engine, your current horsepower, foot-pounds of torque, oil pressure, and also your mile an hour and what gear you're in. And also, this truck does have the new Uconnect system with the new performance pages. It offers a dyno, so live dyno. It's pretty cool to have in a SUV, 500 horsepower, daily driven SUV. So as you guys can see here, our last 0 to 60 time was 4.8 seconds, 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. Not bad for a 5,500 pound truck, all-wheel drive, 475 horsepower, and it's, like you can see here, it's 25 degrees out, so the roads are real cold, so I'm not getting 100% traction. This next time, I am gonna turn traction control on. That last time was with it off. I'm gonna turn traction control on this time and see if we can get a better 0 to 60 time. So I'm also gonna do a 0 to 100 as well. So stay tuned. So that was much better. As you guys can see, that last 0 to 60 was 4.2 seconds, and 0 to 100 it didn't read. I don't know why. I'm pointing something else out. It also shows you your best and your last 0 to 60 time up in the tech in the dash here. So yeah, the best we've had was 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. Not bad for a 5,500 pound all-wheel drive SUV, daily driven. Alright guys, so I apologize for the dark video here, but I had to finish up the video at night because earlier when I was doing the 0 to 60 testing, the 0 to 100 log didn't log for some reason, so we didn't get a true reading on the 0 to 100. So I had to go back out to film this for you guys. So we're gonna do a 0 to 100 next. I got the performance pages pulled up and we're on the engine tab here. And as you can see, you've got your engine torque up top, that's the top number, and then your engine horsepower on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it, and you guys can see how much horsepower the truck's making, and you can see the mile an hour in the upper right hand corner here, so 45. So I'll do a 40 roll and just stab it and see what this truck actually makes for power. And like I mentioned to you guys before, I am on a closed road in northern Canada, so you know there's no breaking the law tonight. So I just wanted to point that out, put that out there for you guys. But yeah, I mean, this truck definitely performs well for being how heavy it is. It is all-wheel drive. It's 23 degrees out tonight, and it's hooking pretty good. I have the tune set on custom, which is basically track mode with street suspension and steering, and that's what we're running it on tonight, is custom mode. All right guys, so we've got our 0 to 100 timer there. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, being that it's dark out. I might have to do that. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's see what this thing can do, 0 to 100. Guys, so as you can see here, that last pass, that 0 to 100 pass, we went 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, which was the same as before, and we went 0 to 100 in 11.1 seconds. Man, that's really good out of this 5,500 pound SUV. All-wheel drive, great in the snow, great on the pavement. I mean, this thing is a stoplight killer. You line up next to this thing in any other car, you know, around 500 horsepower, this thing's just gonna walk it. So we are back home now, and as you guys can see up in the corner here, the best 0 to 100 time we've had in the truck is 10.8, and the last one that was just on video there was an 11.1. So I think it's because it's so cold out, we chirped the tires pretty good off the start there, and I think that's what hurt us on our 0 to 100 time. But yeah, the best this truck's done is a 10.8, 0 to 100. And just for you guys to see again, here's the time slip. And yeah, overall I'm very impressed with this truck. For it to be that heavy, about 5,500 pounds, all-wheel drive, roughly 500 horsepower, 475 horsepower to be exact. I mean, third row seating, this thing, you can fit 7 people in it. And it's just a perfect daily driver in my opinion. And when you run it in eco mode, it gets about 15 to 16 miles to the gallon, which isn't great, but I mean, for having that much horsepower, how can you go wrong? How can you complain about that? I mean, you know, you're getting 500 horsepower with optional eco mode. It drops down into, you know, 4 cylinders, and it gets you better gas mileage. So overall, I'm very impressed with the truck, being that in the conditions that we had to work with here, I mean, it's 23 degrees outside, the road's super cold, it just snowed, so the roads are dry, but there's some salt on the roads, and it's not getting its full, you know, traction. But overall, it did good, and I am impressed with it. So that's going to complete today's video on our 0 to 60 and our 0 to 100 mile an hour test. So I just wanted to do a garage update for you guys. We've got the Hellcat over here put away for winter. We've got the Demon over here tucked away for winter. However, we've got the snowmobiles out and ready to go play in the snow as soon as we get some snow. We're hoping for a great winter. And what do you guys think? I want to add some snowmobile content to the channel this winter, being that the car stuff's going to be, you know, hard to video, hard to get content with the cars because we live in Michigan and we do get a lot of snow over the winter. We can go play in the all-wheel drive SRT Durango, I know, and we have the Ram to go play around in the snow and make videos. But what do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on adding some snowmobile content to the channel. You guys want to see some cool content on the snowmobiles? Comment down below. Let me know. So just to recap what these are here, this is a 2015 Arctic Cat Crossfire 8000. This here is a limited, and it's an 800 two-stroke, and it's a 137-inch track. this thing here is a ripper. Real fun in the trails. And then over here we've got a 2017 Yamaha Sidewinder. This is turbocharged. It's a 1000cc 4-stroke, and it is turbocharged. And this thing comes stock with 204 horsepower. Yeah, 204 horsepower. Let me repeat that. Do the math on that, and think about that power to weight ratio on this snowmobile with 200 horsepower. The thing's a rocket, and it's bone stock. This here has a pipe on it, but that's it. But yeah, stay tuned. I am gonna have some snowmobile content added to the channel this winter so that you guys aren't bored watching the same old videos over and over again. But I do appreciate all the support. I know the channel is slowly growing now that I'm posting more, and I greatly appreciate all your guys' comments, likes, and subscribes. I mean, this is great, guys. I greatly appreciate it. So with all that being said, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you guys next video. Peace!